Hello, beautiful souls. I'm so grateful to have you here today. It truly means the world. I hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves. The energy coming through right now is incredibly strong. It feels like you're stepping into a moment of deep clarity. Not just about your own path, but also about the connections that have been tugging at your heart and mind. You might find yourself thinking about someone out of nowhere, even if you haven't spoken in a long time. This is the kind of bond that defies logic. It's something you feel in your soul, in your very being. There's an undeniable pull toward this person, even if you can't quite explain why. And for some of you, that realization might feel a little overwhelming. Take a moment right now to pause this video and do 3 things. First, hit that like button to show your support. Second, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. And third, drop a comment with the number 99. This special number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this message. And remember, if you're truly a chosen one, you'll stay with me until the end of this video. Because deep down, your spirit knows this message is for you. Maybe you've noticed your heart racing unexpectedly, or there's a magnetic energy in your chest that makes you stop and wonder, why am I feeling this so intensely? Why now? Especially when there's been distance, days, weeks, even months. But here's the thing. This connection is real. And while it may feel confusing at times, it's also a sign of something bigger unfolding. The shifts you're going through internally are being mirrored in them too, even if you can't see it just yet. It's as if this person is slowly catching up to you on a soul level, especially when it comes to emotional availability. They might be opening their heart in ways they never have before, and that can be both beautiful and terrifying for them. Their emotions are surfacing in waves, sometimes strong, sometimes hesitant. They're feeling things they never expected to, and while they may not fully understand it yet, the energy between you is moving in divine timing. There's a gentleness to this process, but also a bit of resistance. They're not used to feeling this deeply, or maybe they never believed they could. But here they are, being drawn back to something undeniable. Take a deep breath and trust the unfolding. There's more happening beneath the surface than meets the eye. You might start to notice little things they do, like that soft smile when you share a moment together, or the lingering glance they give you when they think you're not watching. They might not say it outright, but their body language speaks volumes. The way they lean in just a bit closer when you talk, or how they hold your gaze a little longer than usual, it's their way of showing they care, even if they're not ready to open up completely about what's going on inside. It's like their energy is quietly building, a spark that's on the verge of catching fire, but needs just a little more time to fully ignite. You might even hear them mention you casually to friends or family, always in a soft, admiring way, as if they're holding back, not quite ready to admit how much you mean to them. Maybe it's a fear of being too vulnerable, but you'll catch it. It's in their voice, their smile, and the way their eyes light up when they talk about you. They might say things like, "She's really something special," or "There's just something about him." Without even realizing it, they're already showing how deeply they feel. But it's not an easy process for them. There's this inner tug-of-war between wanting to be open and the fear of rejection or the unknown. They might not yet have the words to express just how much you've affected them, or how you've shifted their view on love and connection. But even so, they can't stop thinking about you. It's a quiet frustration, this deep longing for something that feels right but hasn't fully taken shape yet. They're both drawn to you, and yet unsure of how to move forward, caught between where they are now and where they wish to be with you. Meanwhile, they might still be sorting through their past and the emotional baggage they've carried. This journey of self-discovery is happening at the same time as the connection they're building with you. As they heal, face their fears, and work through their own sense of self-worth, it's clearing the way for something beautiful to blossom between you two. Good news. Click the join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. What you need to remember is that everything is unfolding in divine timing. There's no need to rush, no need to chase. Just by being your true, authentic self, you're already drawing them in. The more you let yourself shine in your own energy, the more you inspire them to embrace theirs. Without even realizing it, you're teaching them valuable lessons, showing them that vulnerability and love can coexist. They see you as someone who doesn't need to pretend or put up walls, and that's a big part of what makes you so magnetic. By simply being yourself, you've already shown them the path forward. So even if you're feeling uncertain about how things are unfolding, or if it feels like things are moving slowly, trust that this person is processing everything on their end. Soon enough, they'll find the courage to step forward and meet you exactly where you are. As you move through this journey, there will be times when things feel intense or confusing. You might feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster. One moment you're feeling on top of the world, energized and excited by the connection. And the next, it feels like you're walking through a fog, unsure of where things are headed or what's next. This is totally natural. It's all part of the ebb and flow of awakening. The path isn't always straight. It's a winding journey with highs and lows, moments of clarity and moments of doubt. You might even find yourself revisiting old patterns or thoughts you thought you had already healed. You might question whether you've made real progress, but the truth is, every step, even the ones that feel like setbacks, is an important part of the healing process. The key here is to be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to feel every emotion, every wave of energy that comes your way without any judgment. Sometimes, all it takes is giving yourself permission to be human, to experience, to feel, and to let go of any guilt for not being perfect. In the same way, the person you're connecting with is going through their own whirlwind of change. They might not always show it, but inside, their world is being shaken up. They're feeling a pull toward you that's stronger than anything they've felt before. And they're also sorting through emotions that they can't quite understand. On the outside, they might seem calm, collected, or even a little distant. But underneath that calm exterior, they're feeling something deep and powerful. You might notice subtle changes in their behavior, the way their gaze lingers on you, how their voice softens when they speak to you, or the way their presence feels different when they're around. They might be holding back, unsure of how to express these emotions. They may try to hide their feelings behind a mask of calm or silence. But what you need to know is that this is just their way of processing what's happening on a much deeper level. It's not that they don't want to open up to you. It's that they're still figuring out how to communicate these intense feelings without overwhelming themselves, or perhaps you. Their actions, even the small ones, like staying a bit longer when they're with you or smiling at a message from you, are clear signs of how much they care. These might seem like little, almost invisible moments, but for them, they're powerful signals of how deeply they're feeling. They're not just drawn to you on a surface level. They're becoming more and more invested in you, emotionally and spiritually, even if they haven't put it into words yet. They just want to take their time, ensuring that when they step into this connection, they do it with the right energy and intentions. They don't want to rush things, and they definitely don't want to mess it up. There's a softness in their heart when it comes to you, a deep respect and reverence for what this connection could become. But at the same time, they're feeling that mix of excitement and nervousness, wondering if they'll live up to your expectations or if they can match the energy you bring. It's like they're in awe of you, but also a little scared to open up too quickly. They want to be sure this is something real, something that's solid and lasting. Yet, every time they're near you, they can't help but feel drawn in, captivated by your authenticity, the way you show up in the world, and the way your energy lights up a room. You have this magnetic pull on them, in a way they've never felt before. So, as you continue walking this path, remember to keep your heart open. You're a mirror for this person, reflecting not only their fears, but also their desires, dreams, and deepest truths. They're seeing parts of themselves in you that they hadn't noticed before, and while it may not always feel comfortable, it's exactly what's needed for their growth, just like it's essential for yours. Trust that this connection is unfolding in its perfect timing. Trust that the energy between you is strong enough to carry both of you through the growing pains of awakening. Stay grounded in your own energy and remember that both of you are healing and evolving, side by side. Your energy is magnetic, and it's beautiful to witness as it continues to grow and transform. Even if things feel slow or uncertain at times, know that this connection is as real and profound as it feels. It's a powerful force that's helping both of you evolve into the highest versions of yourselves. Their thoughts about you are like a whirlwind, almost as if they're being swept away in a current they can't quite control. You pop into their mind unexpectedly, making them smile at the thought of your laugh or replaying a special moment you shared. They wonder if you feel that same spark, that same magnetic pull. It's as if their mind can't shut off when it comes to you. Even when they try to focus on something else, your presence lingers, softly humming in the background, reminding them of your energy. And though they may not always show it, there's a quiet tenderness in the way they look at you when you're not watching. When your name comes up in conversation, you can sense the shift in their energy. It's in the softness of their voice, the slight smile that flickers on their lips. Your name seems to light them up from within, as though just thinking about you brings warmth to their heart. The way their eyes sparkle when they talk about you, careful not to reveal too much, says it all. It's like a silent adoration that speaks volumes, shining through in every little gesture they make. The truth is, they've never experienced this kind of profound connection before. It's like a spark igniting the darkness of their past, leaving them in awe of how real, raw, and intense this feeling is. While they've met many people throughout their life, none have stirred this kind of deep energy in them. With you, it's different. Every conversation, every interaction reveals a new layer of something deeper, something that goes beyond the surface. They find themselves not just attracted to you, but utterly captivated by the depth of who you are. They may not fully understand why they feel the way they do, but deep down, they know that something inside of them has shifted because of you, something they didn't even know was there. And honestly, it kind of scares them. The intensity, the vulnerability, the pull. It's all so overwhelming and they're not entirely sure how to navigate it. What they don't quite realize yet is that this is part of their spiritual awakening. It's not just about you. It's about them seeing themselves in a new light, realizing they are worthy of something deeper and more meaningful than they ever thought possible. Your energy, your presence, is gently guiding them toward this awakening, helping them uncover a truth they never imagined. There's a quiet beauty in how this is all unfolding, even if from your perspective it feels slow or uncertain. They're growing, evolving in ways they didn't expect, and it's all happening because of the energy you've brought into their life. There may be moments when they feel the urge to pull back, trying to keep their emotions in check. But it's just because they're still processing everything. They're still figuring out how to let themselves fully feel, how to embrace what's blossoming between the two of you. But here's what you need to know. Even in their moments of hesitation, even in their uncertainty, they're more sure of you than they're letting on. Their heart is open to you in ways they've never experienced before. Every little gesture, every word, every glance they share with you is a step closer to fully embracing what this connection is truly about. Their feelings for you are deepening, slowly but surely, and it's something that's here to stay. The beauty of this connection is that it's not just about a romantic bond. It's about two people awakening to their true selves. They're learning from you, not just about love, but about life itself. And in turn, you're learning from them. It's a shared journey of growth, transformation, and profound realization. In those quiet moments when they're alone with their thoughts, they're doing some serious reflecting. They're questioning things they've never questioned before. How they've lived, the choices they've made, and everything in between. All of this is being re-examined through the lens of what they feel for you. While they may not be ready to express everything just yet, the fact that they're thinking this deeply is a sign that they're evolving, and they're moving toward you and for you. Trust the process. Trust that the energy between you is unfolding exactly as it should. There's no need to rush or chase after it. You've already planted the seed, and now it's time to let it grow. Your energy is strong enough to keep things moving forward without forcing anything. By simply being yourself, authentically and fully, you're creating the space for them to align with their highest version and come toward you when they're ready. Even on days when it feels like nothing is changing, know that things are shifting beneath the surface. The bond you share is growing stronger each day, and when the time is right, they will make their move. And when that moment comes, you'll be ready to embrace it, knowing that it's grounded, real, and fully aligned with the highest version of you. In the meantime, keep shining brightly. Continue nurturing yourself and following what excites you. The universe has your back, and this connection is an important part of your soul's journey. Trust in the timing of it all. When the moment arrives, it will unfold just as it's meant to. However, there's a heavy energy around the karmic feminine. It feels possessive, as though she's lingering in the background, trying to maintain control over the masculine energy. She's watching closely, yet seems disconnected from the deeper spiritual essence of the connection between you and the masculine. It's almost as if she's observing your relationship from a distance, whether through social media, mutual friends, or other means, quietly tracking your progress without saying a word. What stands out the most is the judgmental energy she carries. She doesn't seem overtly confrontational, but there's a cold detachment in her presence, like she's silently judging both you and the masculine from a place of limitation. It's clear that she doesn't fully grasp the spiritual shifts happening between you two. Her energy may not be fully aligned with the deeper spiritual dynamics at play, which can cause a bit of friction. While she's not actively disruptive, there's a subtle interference in her presence, one that influences the masculine's journey. Especially in moments when he's feeling vulnerable or uncertain, her energy holds him back, not with words, but with the weight of her expectations or the memories they share. It's like her presence serves as a constant reminder of past choices or limitations, subtly influencing his path. She's someone who, whether intentionally or not, reinforced certain beliefs and patterns in him that kept him stuck, trapping him in a cycle that prevented him from fully evolving or embracing his true spiritual self. But what's crucial now is that with your connection, this masculine energy is being pulled away from that influence. It's like a wake-up call. Your high vibrational energy is having a profound impact on him, shifting everything in his life. It's as though you've entered his world, disrupted his old patterns, and in doing so, helped him break free from the karmic cycle he was stuck in. Your presence is inviting him to something greater, more expansive, and more aligned with his soul's true path, something the karmic feminine could never offer. It's almost as if she's on a different frequency altogether, one that, while familiar to him in the past, no longer resonates with the person he's becoming. He's waking up to the truth of your connection, and as he does, the karmic energy feels almost suffocating. However, this doesn't mean that the karmic feminine will simply let go. She may cling to whatever sense of power she feels she still has over him, holding on to the comfort of their past or the control she's built around their relationship. But the masculine is starting to break free from her influence, little by little. He's noticing that his connection with you is pulling him in ways he doesn't fully understand yet. The depth he feels with you is unlike anything he's experienced with her. At the same time, there's a part of him that's afraid to fully embrace this new connection, unsure of what it means for him and his identity. While he may not be ready to completely sever ties with the karmic feminine, he is slowly but surely moving towards the truth of who he is and what he truly desires. The distance between him and the karmic energy is becoming more evident with each passing day. It's only a matter of time before the final break occurs, and when it does, it will be clear that this chapter is closing for good. As the divine feminine, you're being called to stand firm in your energy. You've ignited something within this person, and while the journey may not be easy or straightforward, you are the catalyst for his transformation. Keep focusing on your own growth, continue doing the inner work, and trust that the changes unfolding are part of a much larger divine plan. There's a very real and undeniable shift happening right now. Even though it might feel confusing or frustrating at times, know that you are exactly where you're meant to be. The final resolution between this masculine energy and the karmic feminine may take a little more time, but know that your presence has already set the wheels in motion. Trust the process, stay rooted in your magnetic energy, and allow him to find his way to you when he's ready. You'll feel the results of this shift, and they will be more aligned, authentic, and powerful than anything that came before. The dynamic between you and this masculine energy is truly transformative, not just for him, but for both of you. Your energy is not just impacting him, it's expanding him, helping him break through the limitations he once placed on himself and the world around him. He might not fully understand what's happening, but he feels the subtle shifts inside him, and it's exhilarating. It's as if your very presence is challenging his old ways of thinking and being, pushing him to realize the infinite possibilities within himself and the world. This kind of expansion makes him believe that anything is possible, as though suddenly the world around him has no boundaries. This limitless expansion isn't just about how they see their potential, it's about how they see you and the bond you share. They now realize that the connection between you two is far beyond the constraints of the 3D world. It's something far more expansive than they ever could have imagined. It's opening their heart to the possibility of boundless love, growth, and creation. Every time they think about your connection, it's as if new doors are opening, endless paths to explore together. They feel a deep knowing that with you by their side, there are no limits to what you both can achieve, both together and individually. What's even more profound is how you're helping them release the limiting beliefs that have held them back for so long. They see you as someone who embodies a kind of freedom they've never known. You're not restricted by the same constraints that once governed their life and choices. It's not that you don't face challenges, but the way you handle them, with grace and unwavering trust in your intuition, has made them question the very concept of limitations. They feel that energy in you. It's magnetic. It's pulling them into a higher version of themselves, one that's more aligned with their soul's purpose. As you create this space of freedom and possibility around you, it's sending ripples through their life. They're beginning to see things they once took for granted in a whole new light. They're starting to feel empowered in ways they never imagined. Their confidence is growing as they align with the version of themselves they've always known. Deep down, they were meant to be. As powerful as this awakening is, it's also a little overwhelming for them. They've spent so much of their life in a space of comfort, surrounded by familiar routines and limitations. But with you, it feels like they've stepped into a whole new world, where the possibilities are endless. It's this sense of boundless potential that pulls them in even more. The more they get to know you, the more they realize that the world is so much bigger, brighter, and more vibrant than they ever let themselves believe. There's a quiet awe they hold toward you as they process everything unfolding. It's as if you've unlocked a part of their heart and soul that's been dormant for years. Now, they're waking up to the truth that they've been playing small for too long. They're beginning to step into their own light, but what really astounds them is that you were the spark that started this whole transformation. What you might not realize, or even feel, is that your energy has brought so much clarity into their life. It's like you flicked on a light in a room they never knew was dark. They're waking up to the idea of what true connection, love, and partnership really mean. And this awakening isn't just shifting how they see you, it's reshaping how they see themselves. They're aligning with the truth of who they are, and a big part of that shift is because of the energy you've shared. This journey feels intense for both of you, almost otherworldly at times. But it's all part of the beautiful transformation happening between you. You've entered their life like a breath of fresh air, urging them to stretch beyond their comfort zone and grow in ways they never imagined. As they continue to open up, both to you, to the connection, and to themselves, this bond is only going to grow stronger. What started as a simple spark of possibility is transforming into something far greater, a boundless union that transcends the limits of time and space. Though they may still be processing all of this, they're gradually coming to terms with the depth of their feelings. The more they realize the truth of what this connection is, the stronger their pull toward you becomes. Even if there's silence or hesitation, know that they are seeing you, feeling you, and connecting with you on a level far deeper than words can express. While they may not always voice it openly, the internal shifts they're going through are profound. Little by little, they're realizing that the life they want to create is one that includes you. As their divine counterpart, you're helping them lay the foundation for something extraordinary, not just in their personal growth, but in how your connection is evolving. As I tune into the energy of your journey, it's clear that what you're experiencing goes beyond individual growth. It's a shared journey. Your energy and light are activating those around you, especially this person you're connected with. It's not always easy, though. The waiting, the uncertainty, and even the silence can sometimes feel heavy. But remember, every single step, no matter how uncertain or stagnant it might seem, is guiding you towards something more expansive and fulfilling. In human terms, this journey is all about deep emotional growth. It's about summoning the courage to face parts of yourself that you may have kept hidden, whether out of fear, discomfort, or uncertainty. And now those parts are coming to the surface, ready to be embraced. In this process, you're not only witnessing your own transformation, but also becoming a guiding light for others. It's as though you've stepped into a place where you no longer need to chase validation, prove yourself, or explain who you are. Instead, you stand firmly in your authenticity, and that is what makes you so magnetic. It's the combination of your self-assurance and humility that truly draws others in. Take your connection with this masculine energy, for example. It feels like a unique opportunity for both of you to evolve, not just individually, but together. It's as though the universe has gifted you both this meeting of energies, and in each other's presence, you both are becoming the best versions of yourselves. There's a dynamic of growth and healing that unfolds when you're together, even if the path ahead isn't always crystal clear. They feel the shift deeply within themselves, but they also sense it in the space between you two. It's almost like you're both engaged in a dance. Sometimes you lead, sometimes they do, but the beauty is in the synchrony. You may feel frustrated by the pauses or the silence, but remember, even in that stillness, things are happening. It's like an artist lost in their work, uncertain of what the final creation will look like, but knowing that each brushstroke is leading to something beautiful. During this time, both of you are making small but significant shifts, subtle changes in how you communicate, little realizations about yourselves and each other, that will eventually come together in perfect harmony. What's even more striking is how, even with their reserved nature, this person is becoming more attuned to you, even when you're not physically present. It's a tender kind of vulnerability on their part, this softening, this inner questioning of who they're becoming and what they're truly seeking. Embarking on a journey of self-discovery and growth, you've become a beacon of light, inspiring transformation not only within yourself, but also in those around you. Your authenticity and unwavering commitment to personal development have set the stage for profound connections, particularly with someone who resonates deeply with your energy. This individual has experienced a subtle yet significant awakening, one that's not always easy to articulate, but is undeniably real. They find themselves thinking of you during quiet moments, feeling their heart race at the mere mention of your name, and smiling involuntarily when they see a picture of you. It's as if their soul recognizes yours, acknowledging a bond that transcends the ordinary. As they navigate this awakening, they may feel a mix of awe and apprehension. The world you've introduced them to feels vast and full of possibilities, a stark contrast to the familiar patterns they've known. Yet, there's a magnetic pull toward you, a desire to explore this new realm of connection and growth together. Your presence has illuminated aspects of their life they hadn't considered before, challenging limiting beliefs and encouraging them to embrace a more expansive view of themselves and the world. They see in you a freedom and authenticity that inspires them to step into their own light, to become the person they were always meant to be. While this transformation is profound, it can also be daunting. The unfamiliarity of this new path may cause hesitation, but rest assured, your unwavering support and genuine connection are guiding them through this journey. As you continue to nurture your own growth and authenticity, trust that this bond is evolving into something truly extraordinary. The foundation you're building together is one of mutual respect, understanding, and a shared vision for the future. Every step you take, even in moments of uncertainty, is a step toward a deeper, more meaningful connection. Remember, the universe has a way of aligning paths at the perfect moment. By staying true to yourself and embracing the journey, You're not just waiting for something to happen. You're actively creating a future filled with love, growth, and endless possibilities. Wishing you a week filled with clarity, joy, and the continued unfolding of this beautiful connection. May you find inspiration in unexpected places and continue to shine brightly on your path. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.